just want you to focus on my love. Just focus on my, I just want you to focus on my love. Just focus, I just want you to focus.
Okay, y'all. I wanted to make a video about this right now. I wanted to get this out immediately. Because this is so important to me. And I'm so excited because I have a whole new perspective on it that I never once had. I don't think it ever registered for me until I watched this video. So, in case y'all don't know, which, oh, by the way, hey. I forgot to like intro it, but hey, hello. I'm Tiff. So if you know, if you're in the Law of Assumption community, you know that like there's like some really popular and amazing channels right now. One of them is Tiffany-Grande. Hold on, y'all. So yeah, there's like really good Law of Assumption channels, Law of Manifestation coaches out right now. One of my favorite being Manifesting with Kimberly. I love her channel just as much as I love Sammy's. I think that they're like my two favorite Law of Assumption creators, and Ava at the moment. But I just watched Kim's video about how everyone, what am I saying? Okay. I watched her video earlier all about revision, and it was about a 40-minute video. And I just sat my ass down and was like, I'm ready for this because I just knew it was going to be good. I cannot say that I have ever fully acknowledged the true importance and proper way to revise. I kind of felt as though revision was something that you did whenever you thought about the topic, and it wasn't something that you consistently bonked, but rather just a fleeting thought. And if I'm being honest, even with that being my perceived like point of view on revision, I wasn't utilizing it in my life that often. So maybe for a few things here and there, like I have a folder in my phone and my notes that says revision, and like, you know, I go in there and I write certain things like revise my day or whatever. Not often, but for, you know, here and there I was doing it. And watching Kimberly's video earlier, she just really explained like the importance of revision and how it's really about impressing a new memory into your subconscious, so that your subconscious is now seeing this new memory as normal and as factual and as true. And that is what brings that to come to fruition in the 3D. Now, to me, this was just sounding very like magical. You know what I mean? Like I'm not really fond of techniques. I'm not really fond of all the shit that people like quantum jumping and trying to get a cup of water and then this cup of water. I like to write and I like to affirm, and I don't like to make shit difficult for myself, because I'm on the spectrum, as some of y'all may know, and I like shit to be modified and simplified. So if I start implementing too many different rules and techniques and this point of view and doing that and this, that, and those, it does not make the journey fun for me anymore. Like, you know what I mean? This is not supposed to be something that is super laborious. This isn't supposed to be something that takes 5 to 7 years. This isn't supposed to be the ancient sea scrolls that just keeps going and going and going. You know what I mean? This is not that. Manifestation is easy. Manifestation is stress-free. So I like to keep it short and sweet to the point. I like to know that I am God, live in that state as the woman who has it all, the woman who is the goddess and God of her reality, who gets everything that she wants. I like to affirm twice a day. I listen to my subliminals while I'm sleeping, and I listen to them when I wake up. And I just like to have an ultimate knowing that whenever I think of that subject, I know that what I want is coming to be. But with revision, it really helps to embed a new story in your mind. And not only are you embedding a new story in your mind, you're undoing trauma whilst embedding a new story into your mind, because you're giving shit a different outlook, a different perspective. And when you give yourself a different outlook and a different perspective, you're changing your state. Like Kimberly said, it's not like this is something I can't scientifically break down any of this shit either. Okay. You know, my friend, she always asks me, you know, why does everyone as you pushed out work? Because it really does work. And she's just like, you know, I wonder why. And I'm like, I don't know, but it's facts. You know, I'm not Einstein. I don't know why. I think that it just like makes sense because we're all correlated and we're not separate. So I really just see it as like, it's that simple. People are going to carry out the assumptions that you make about them. because it's a thought. A thought holds energy. Energy has to transform and expand, and it does so through the people who are in your life. But what Kimberly was saying is you make a note, or you write down. She was talking about scripting specifically. Writing down in your journal a little brief statement about the situation that happened that you don't like and want to revise. Make it short and sweet. Don't write out the whole thing. Put an X through it and then write the new revised statement. For me, I don't even need to acknowledge the old story at all. I don't need to acknowledge I'm just writing what I want, you know? So I wrote down exactly what I want. I said on this day, this happened. And what you're gonna do is affirm twice a day that this is what happened. What you're wanting to revise actually happened. This is what it is. You read it out loud or in your head or whatever. And you do that until you get it impressed in your memory, to when you think about the subject and when you think about that specific thing, your revised version of it is the automatic thought that you have because you see it as fact. And that is how you know that you have revised the thought. Now, because you went back and revised that thought and you said that that is what it was, and that is the new truth, and that is the new story, it has to catch up in your 3D. It has no choice. So how's that for quantum jumping, quantum leaping? It really all comes down to like persisting. It's persisting in different forms. To me, revision is persisting and what the fuck you initially wanted to happen anyway. And then it becomes the truth. You can't beat that with a fucking stick. And I just want to tell y'all, I literally started revising for something on the 10th or 11th. It is now the 15th. And that thing that I was revising for has now fully shown up in my reality. I'm not even joking. You cannot beat that with a stick. I'm sorry, I'm all over your face. You cannot beat that with a fucking stick. Hello? Can you? No, you cannot. Come on. We're just like Ava manifested that. She said a few days ago. She said, you know, you can't explain why, but it's like you tell your subconscious what's going on, and then your SP subconscious be like, all right, I'm gonna treat her like the way she want. I wouldn't even want to question no shit like that. I would just be doing the work so that I could get it. Blah, 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 blah. I don't give a fuck. Like, 2 + 2 = 4. Shit. But this is probably not the most educational video because I feel like I did a terrible job at describing the premise of it. But I hope it helps a little bit. I hope it proves somewhat of a point, and I hope y'all pick up what I'm putting down to a little extent. Okay? Revise. Persist. Live in the end game. Live in the end goal. It's only one way. It's your way. If I gotta come slap you, I will. Because I love you and I want the best for you and I want you to get your manifestation. I want us all to get our manifestations. Like, 2022 is the best year of our lives. We got everything we ever fucking wanted in 2022. Okay? So, I love you. Message me for coaching. Here's the email. And keep in mind that I only do video coaching and phone coaching. Okay? But, you know the deal. And you know that until next time, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Just focus on my, just want you to focus on my love. Just focus. I just want you to focus.